what's up? So today I'm going to be doing my everyday face routine, and I guess we'll see. This is going to be a talk through get ready with me video. I wanted to start doing these more often because I kind of wanted to talk to you guys. I'm not going to talk too much right now though, just because my face is not done and I look terrible. Thought that I would hook you guys up today with some vlogging-ness without the vlog. So technically this is not a vlog, but technically it is. Move my hair out the way first. My hair is so dandruffy, guys. Oh my goodness. If you ever see any of my videos and I have a lot of dandruff in my hair, I have really bad dry scalp. And before you give me any remedies for it, I know it's because I don't drink enough water. So we're getting there, guys. We're getting there. So I'm just gonna We're just gonna spray my face with some Fix Plus, and I usually do this while I still have on my headscarf so I don't get my hair wet. But that's nasty. When you're using Fix Plus on your face, just know that it has glycerin in it, so it's gonna get sticky if you get it too close to your face. So make sure you spray it from a good distance. It helps my makeup to stay on better all day. Kind of keeps my skin hydrated and moisturized, so that I'm not like super oily throughout the day. All right. Today I'm going to go for my CK1 because I haven't used it in a while, and it's just amazing. I love this foundation. It's so good. It's just good. It's just all around good. People always ask me what brush I use to put my foundation on. I use whatever's closest to me that at the moment. I'm using just a fluffy powder brush because it spreads it evenly and it just does the job. So lately I've been trying to grow my eyebrows out because I'm just not okay with anybody who's been doing my brows since I moved. I can't find a good eyebrow technician, so I've just been doing them myself. But right now I'm letting them grow out because I want my shape back. I messed up my shape. I had the perfectest shape at the wedding and I haven't had it since. So, but today's talk through tutorial, I'm just gonna talk kind of haphazardly. I don't have a topic to talk about or anything. I'm almost finished with, well, not almost finished actually. I'm still halfway through Girl Boss. Remember when I told y'all that I liked that book? Well, see what happened was I kind of stopped reading it for a while and I just picked it back up recently this week. So I've been reading it again. And if you read my tweets, I tweet every now and then when I want to talk about something that I found important to me or that helped me. Usually when I'm tweeting to myself. Like I'm just telling myself and reminding myself of things that I learned that day. Recently I've been reading a chapter that's about magical thoughts. Thinking positive thoughts to have positive outcome, because you literally are your thoughts. And you know, a lot of times people try, that's way too much on my brows. Okay, I'm gonna try to spread that out. And this is what I mean by use a little bit of product at a time, guys. I'm using ANASTASIA DIPBROW, by the way. And a little bit at a time, it makes a little bit of a difference. But anyway, do I have a bump in my eyebrow? I do. Oh my god, eyebrow bumps are the worst. You wanna know why? Because if you put anything on top of it, it makes it even worse. You can see it. Like, it's like so annoying. The author, Sophia, she's talking about how she had a boyfriend who had an ex, of course, because every boyfriend comes with an ex. And she used to talk about the ex all the time and bring her up. And so one time she just so happened to bring her up, like say, oh, I wonder if she's going to be here today at this bar that they went to. And so the chick ended up being at the bar right after she said that. It's like, oh, who would have thunk? Oh, I would have thunk, which is why she's here right now. You can make things happen just by speaking them all the time. And I am a honest to goodness believer of that, that if you speak something into existence, it'll happen. Because a lot of times people will see something that they want, but they'll always talk negatively about the things that they already have. And it's like, you keep talking bad about those things that you have, they're going to just be in your life forever because you can't get rid of those thoughts. You know what I mean? Like, you haven't let go of that situation, you haven't let go of that person, you haven't let go of that thing that's bothering you, and so it's going to continue to rule your life because you continue to give it power in your life. which is what I was tweeting about last night. When you continuously talk about the negative things in your life, they're going to overpower you, and they're going to give themselves a role in your life because you've made a role for it. You know what I mean? And you can't do that to yourself. You really can't. And that's one thing I am a true testament to. I never really talk about bad things that happen to me. I don't sit around and just dwell on bad situations, because they're going to continue to bother you. The longer that you talk about them, the more they're going to bother you, and you can't let those things power your life. You know what I mean? I'm just going to take some concealer and fix my brows. Where's my concealer? Oh, it was right in front of me. It's just a matter of thinking in a positive way so that you have a positive outcome. It's like, today I'm going to have a good day. And if you say today I'm going to have a good day, 9 times out of 10 you're going to have a good day, because you already had it in your mind, recorded from your memory for what you said earlier that you were going to have a good day. And so then it manifests itself. And you have to think like that sometimes to have good positive outcomes. Like, if you go, try this. If you don't like somebody, I got makeup on my shirt. If there's someone in your life that you don't like, and you always say, oh, I don't like them, oh, I don't like them, start saying that you like them. Just start saying, oh, I love that person. I love that person. And see how you feel about them after saying that you love that person every day. Just try talking positively about people you don't like, and see how you feel about them, or see how they treat you the next time you see them. You know what I mean? It might work for you. You never know. And especially when you stop thinking about people who bug you, or people that have hurt you, or people you just don't like, if you stop thinking about them so much, you stop giving them so much power over you. You know what I mean? There was this girl, we were really good friends, and then all of a sudden she really started pissing me off. Like, she was just like super annoying, and I couldn't deal with her anymore. It got to a point where I could not physically deal with her anymore. You know how some people say, I can't deal? Yeah, no, that was really like real life with this girl. Like, she would come around and I would literally want to smack her in the face. It was that bad. At one point we got into a fight, and it was interesting. It was interesting. And this is me being transparent, guys. I can talk about this because it happened a long time ago, and I don't think I've talked about this situation in probably like forever. I don't bring her up. Like, I don't ever bring her up ever to anybody, because I just don't want to talk about her. Because I'm over it. It's not even worth talking about anymore. But there was a situation that we had to just end our friendship. And it wasn't like I just said, hey, I'm ending our friendship because this and this. One day we were hanging out, and then we went to the mall that day picking out clothes, and then I took her home, and we just never talked after that. I just made an effort to just stop talking to her. I was like, you know, at this point, I feel like our friendship is no longer benefiting us. It's hurting me as much as it's hurting you to be friends with you. And I'm done. Like, I can't. And so I dropped her off. And that was the end of that. Never brought her up again. Didn't talk about her. People didn't ask me about her because I never brought her up. And she just disappeared. I don't even know where she is right now. She could have fallen off the face of the earth. And I'm just not going to contact her, because I don't even know her number anymore. I don't know where she lives. I don't know. But I don't think about her, and I don't let her have power over me, because at one point in my life she had too much power over me. And so it was like I couldn't keep giving my power to somebody who was bringing negativity in my life, because if you give negative things power, it's going to make your life negative. And it was making my life negative. You know, at that time I had just met my husband, and so it was kind of hard for me to be in a relationship with him, with this girl around, because she had so much negativity in my life, and I had to let it go. And that's how you have to do with negative thoughts, negative people, negative energy. You can't keep it around you, because it's going to literally ruin everything. And sometimes you have to just get away. And that's why I'm so glad that I moved. And this is Select Cover Up Concealer by MAC in NC45. That's why I had to move. I really do feel like this move that I made when I got married was literally the best thing, because there were so many friendships and relationships in my life that it was making me a negative person. We'll say that. It was making me a negative person, and I couldn't deal with it. It was like giving a trophy to all of the things that I hated. Like, they don't have no awards for that. I have to say it like Drake, because... So I really like that book was saying that, because it really made me realize that you know, you cannot give negative things in your life power, because it will affect everything around you. And you know what? I realized that that's true for single people too. Like if you're single and you're watching this video, shout out to my single people, and you haven't had a man in a long time. Or let's say you have and the relationships just sucked. Every relationship you've had with a man has sucked. And now you're at this point where, you know, you're just like, no, I can't have a boyfriend. I can't have a husband. I can't have a man because, not right now, because I'm a wreck. And, you know, I'm going to ruin it. I'm going to mess it up. I'm going to mess that relationship up. If you keep saying that, and then somebody great comes along and you really want to talk to him, then you might as well run in the other direction. Because if you do talk to him with that mindset, guess what you're going to do? That's how women ruin things for themselves, because we think, oh, I'm not ready, oh, I'm not worthy, or, you know, your self-esteem, or your, you know, the way that you think about yourself. People can see that. Nobody's going to respect you if you don't, this is MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. Nobody's going to respect you if, you know, you don't respect yourself, if you don't have good self-esteem, or if you don't have self-worth or self-value. If you don't see the value in yourself, that's one thing I've learned from marriage. You cannot come into a relationship with all these problems and then expect them to take all the slack for it. You cannot do that. You cannot. You cannot put your problems on other people. And I learned that the hard way. Baby girl, you can't do that. Camera contour with black radiance powder, as usual. You guys need to stop putting your problems on other people and expecting them to fix it, because they're not going to fix it. Can't nobody fix your problems but you. Remember that when you start a new friendship, or when you meet a guy that kind of likes you and you think this might be something that's going somewhere, don't think negatively, and don't apply negative situations that happened with you with other people to this situation, because that person is not the same as the other people that you've met before. So you cannot put those problems on them, because they're not going to know what to do with your problems, because they weren't there when that problem happened. So you can't just sit up and say that, oh, this one's going to be like every other one. You don't know that. So don't do that. Don't put negative thoughts. You know? One thing I will say about that Girl Boss book that I really love is the fact that this is L'Oreal Volume Collagen. One thing I will say about that Girl Boss book is that it's really helping me to realize how lazy I am. Because, well, not lazy. One thing I'll say about YouTube is that you can really get tied down into what everybody else is doing. And Shirley B. Eniac made a post about this morning. Sometimes you can get really frustrated with yourself, because as a YouTuber, we watch a lot of videos. Like, that's why we make videos, is because we watch them. At one point, we were watching them just like you were. You know, if you're always worried about what other people are doing, you know, and how they're doing it, and how they have so much success, and how can I get like that, you're never going to really fully be able to reach your own potential. And so you have to tend to your own grass instead of being worried about what everybody else's grass looks like. Like, instead of admiring, you know, other people's grass, just work on your own grass, and your grass can be just as pretty. Trust me. And the one thing that I do want to mention also is that sometimes things that other people have aren't meant for you, or you're not meant to get it in the same way that they got it, because everybody has their own experiences. This is Vaseline. Everybody has their own experience they have to go through to get to where they need to go, because everybody's different. People learn different. People think differently. So not everybody can get the same exact things the same way. You know what I mean? That's one thing I love about Girl Boss, is that it reminds me that even though I'm not doing things the way everybody else would normally do them, like I didn't finish school, and I'm not doing things the conventional way. So people just assume that I'm not doing it right, or that something's not right, or that I'm missing out on something. But just because I'm not doing it the way that you want to do it doesn't mean that I'm doing the wrong thing, you know? And that's one thing I do pride myself on, and that's why I feel like I got to the point where I am right now, is that I didn't really care what everybody else was doing. I just decided to take it upon myself to do the things that made me happy. And if that meant that I was going to be doing it a different way than everybody else, then so be it. And that's the kind of confidence that you need to have, guys. You can't just sit around wondering how somebody else got something and then be mad when you don't get it the same way. I'm not going to put highlighter on because my face has been breaking out. So don't use highlighter if you have stuff going on. But if you don't and you have perfect skin, good for you. I don't want to wear blush either. I think this look, I want this look to be really, really neutral. And I'm not going to put anything on my lips yet because later I'm going to make a fall lip favorites video. So stay tuned for that. But right now I have to go get my stuff waxed. So you guys let me know if you like chit chat get ready with me's. They're a lot longer than regular videos, but if you like them, I'll keep doing them. So just let me know. My hair is ugly though, so excuse my hair. I have to get my hair done this week. Yeah, I'll talk to you guys in my next video, I guess. I need some water. I'm thirsty. Peace out.